guys and girls, it's Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. Today I am in sunny Scotland. I don't know if you can see in the reflection. Look at that sunshine, look at the light. I could spin it round but it's just very dark that way. So what am I bringing you today? Well, we have a 3-part vlog coming up and it is all about my experience in Scotland with Honda Europe. Now they have brought myself, the official Grace Webb and Ruby Rides along for a 3-day A2 compliant adventure. So we're going to be riding their 500s. We have the CL500, the CB500X and the CBR 500R. Now we're going to be swapping and changing across the 3 days, bringing you guys our general opinion, but what I want to share with you and showcase most is our trip, the experiences, the locations, the point of interests. I want to give you guys some inspiration if you are thinking about doing the North Coast 500 yourself. And it's just a massive bonus that we get to do it on Honda 500s and with a group of awesome girls. So if you are interested in that, then keep watching because I'm about to bring you day 1. Guys and girls, day 1 of the Honda A2 adventure. So the bikes are all lined up, we are almost ready to go. The bike that I'm riding on day 1 is the CL500. So let's have a quick look over it before we set off. There we go, that's what she looks like. So the plan of action today, let me just refer to my notes because there are a lot of words here that I can't really pronounce, so you've got to forgive me for this. The day will start, we'll leave the hotel via the A9, then we're going to head up to Dunrobin Castle and Gardens for coffee and pastries, which sounds awesome. Then from there we are going to take the A839 to Lag or Leg. Let me know in the comments below how you pronounce it because I'm terrible with that. From there we're going to take the AH36 to Altnahara and we're going to go to the Altnahara hotel again for a spot of lunch. And then we're going to carry on that route past Loch Loyal and then we're going to end up at Tong Hotel. So I'm going to take you guys along, pop a camera on my face and yeah, take you along to see hopefully the beautiful sights and scenery. Well guys, we've got a typically Scottish start to the ride, haven't we? Chucking it down. Okay, first things first, that clutch is obscenely light. Excellent for an A2 rider, learner rider. One less thing to worry about having to go and pull a heavy clutch in. Almost feels broken. I know it isn't, but it's that light. So if we look at the dash, we've got an LCD dash, we've got miles an hour, the time, we've got a gear indicator, an odometer, and we've got the fuel range in bar format. Now this does have quite a small tank out of all the other 500s. We've got a 12-litre tank. So yeah, I'm guessing I might need to stop for fuel more so than others today. Oh, I think it's been spec with heated grips. Yes! Look at that, it's flashing. That'll do. Ready for anything. I'm northern, I'm hard. I can deal with this. Beauty of this bike as well, it's got a super low seat height of 790mm. But yeah, the weather may not be on our side, but hopefully the locations are going to be beautiful. So our first stop, Dunrobin Castle. Oh, the heated grips are warming up nicely. Good shout Honda for putting those on. It's windy, let me tell you that. Oh man, what a dreadful day. can't laugh, else you just cry. It's quite that simple. Whoa, look at this bridge. I'd say look at the views, but there's not much to see. Oh, I can imagine this on a glorious day would be unreal. Wow, just look down there at the coast. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, I think we must be mad. We must be mad. I'm trying to keep my head still for you guys, but I'm getting battered by the wind. I can't lie, with this wind and my GoPro on my chin, I feel as aerodynamic as a brick. Ready or not, here I come, you can't hide. Wow, it's windy! Jeez! Oh, it's so windy. So windy, the sea looks choppy. Well guys, we've got Dunrobin Castle, 3/4 of a mile away. Should be nice. Oh, this is beautiful. Would you look at this? Wow, it's like mystical through the trees. Wow. Oh, look at the sea backdrop, and oh, it's just so gorgeous. Wow, what a majestic building. This is Dunrobin Castle, everyone, and apparently we're stopping for coffee and pastries, which you don't have to tell me twice, let's be honest. Well, first little jaunt done on the CL500. Majorly impressed so far. I've never ridden this 500 engine before. It's a very competent machine, parallel twin, 180-degree crank. It's just a very mellow bike. It's easy to ride. I think that is the highlight that I've taken away from just jumping on this straight away. Super easy to ride. Right, let's get some cake and coffees.
Dunrobin Castle is the most northerly of Scotland's great houses and the largest in the Northern Highlands. The castle, which resembles a French chateau, was used as a naval hospital during the First World War and as a boys' boarding school from 1965 to 1972. Dunrobin Castle is the factual and spiritual home of the Clan Sutherland and the seat of the Earls and Dukes of Sutherland. The motto of Clan Sutherland is Sans peur, French for without fear.
So guys and girls, we made it to Dunrobin Castle. Just look at it in the background, looking all majestic. I absolutely love it. We set off in the rain at Inverness, chucking it down. We've got here and it's dry. Windy but dry, so I'll take it. But my first impression of Honda's CL500 is a pretty pleasant one, to be fair.
It's a great bike, it's a very easy bike to ride. That is probably my main takeaway so far from it. We have just shy of 35 kilowatts. It is the slightest bit lesser powered than its other 500 counterparts, the CB500X and the CBR500R, but it is so small it won't even be noticeable. Honda kindly put heated grips on this bike and it has been a godsend today in the Scottish winds. But yeah, great bike to ride, really, really enjoyable. You've got nice wide bars, a very comfy seat, a nice low seat, 790mm, which again, just super accessible for us short-limbed individuals. So yeah, I just think it's quite a versatile machine and I'm really, really enjoying my time with it so far. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Yeah, so Dunrobin, that was real nice. Stopped off for a little coffee and a cake, which was pretty tasty. And now we leave. We got Grace just there with the CBR 500R. We got Ruby in front. She is on the CB 500X. I've got to give it to Ian in front. He does look pretty cool. Oh, I do love Scotland for its rolling hillside. It's lush greenery. Otters? Otters? I see signs for deers, never otters. There's an awful lot of sweepy, flowy roads that we've come across so far. I really like the Nadgery ones. Into a 30, let's respect the town. Keep her lit. Just keep her open. Nice bump. Oh, that's nice suspension on the rear there. Nice and springy. Lag! Lag! I need to ask a local, don't I? Wow! A little bridge. Oh, beautiful. You know you're quite up north when you see the passing place signs. Suspension is certainly being tested on these roads. Oh, look at the pretty purple flowers. Oh, and the mountain backdrop. Oh, it's all so lovely. Wow, look at the blades spinning round there. That shows you how high up we must be, because those things are tall. So there must be a pretty decent sized drop on the other side of this. Whoa, look, there's an army of them. It's like that scene in War of the Worlds with the alien spacecrafts, except it's the wind farms that are taking over. Oh, it's so windy. It's so bloody windy. Es ist sehr windig, ja.
So, this was termed isolated and enchanting. Light to spin around too. Right guys, we've just had lunch. It was more like tea, to be quite honest. It was more like a tea time for us northerners. It was a full-blown steak pie and a sticky toffee pudding. And then we're going to get to the hotel later on and have another massive meal. I'm going to be weighed down by the end of this trip. Let's go. Wow, do you know what that reminds me of to the right? Did you ever watch Lion King where the hyenas chilled out? Like the hyena's lair? Literally it looks like that to me. Childhood memories flooding back. Wow, it looks a little cloudy. Oh, my heated grips aren't on. There we go. Pretty darn close to the water. Keep it going, I see campers. Well, this isn't ideal. Man took no mercy. Oh, it's nice to get a good old clear run with the mountains and... Well, we rode the bikes for a little bit longer until we arrived at our final destination for the day, the Ben Loyal Hotel. Honda actually had 3 little surprises waiting for us at the end of the day. More on that now. Right, we have just arrived at our hotel, the Ben Loyal. We've done a day's riding. You guys know that I've been on the CL500, but we rocked up and we had these little weapons waiting for us. So Honda had given us the opportunity to pick one of these bikes to ride along the causeway. And as amazing as the monkey bike looks and the Grom,
it's the DAX that kind of took my fancy, because I've always been intrigued by this bike. It's been going since like the 1960s, and yeah, I thought I'd give it a go. So it's got a centrifugal clutch. You don't have a lever. You do have gears, but you don't have a clutch lever. So it's a very bizarre experience, but I got on it not knowing what was first, second, third or fourth, and managed not to blow it up and just ride it. That's how easy it is to ride. So I had a little go on it. Proper fun little thing. I really enjoyed it. In fact, I would have one of these just for nipping to the shop or messing around on some green lanes or whatnot. It's just a right hoot. And one of the things that I think is pretty cool about these small bikes is that you can really like customize them quite crazily. In fact, there's some pretty good examples at www.hondacustoms.com, some proper bright and funky things. So if you're a bit void of inspiration and you want to customize yours, check that website out. It's got a lot of inspo on there. So yeah, it's just a right little nice way to end the day. So it started as an A2, Honda's A2 adventure, and it ended up being a bit of a 125 adventure as well. But the more bikes the merrier, in my opinion. Right guys, well, since that concludes the day, I'm going to end it here. So I hope you have enjoyed this part 1, day 1 of Honda's A2 adventure. I've got 2 more vlogs coming, so if you're interested, keep your eyes peeled for those. See you later guys, take care.